I'm Joss Meat, and today we're talking about Crimson Desert. This game has been riding a massive wave of hype for years. Korean studio Pearl Abyss has been cooking this up for what feels like forever. And the visuals? Absolutely stunning. But hype is a dangerous thing, right? The real question is it actually fun to play? Well, the answer is yes. But it's complicated. Crimson Desert wears its inspirations on its sleeve. You've got Witcher, you've got Skyrim, a little Tears of the Kingdom, even some Monster Hunter in there. And we're back with another episode of First Look. That show where we cut the CGI trailers, give you straight-up gameplay, and tell you if the latest releases are actually worth your time and money. And yet, somehow, it still feels like its own unique, sometimes completely bizarre, thing. And honestly, some of you are going to play this and immediately nope out. It's going to rub some people the wrong way. But if you stick with it, this is a big, ambitious, sometimes goofy, but deeply passionate video game theme park. If you can tolerate a little bit of BS here and there, and you don't need a super compelling story to have fun, you're going to have an absolute blast. Now, before we dive in, couple of quick disclaimers. This is a massive game. Staggeringly big. One of the biggest we've seen in years. This footage is captured on PC, and it's spoiler-free. We're keeping it to early stuff. And I know a lot of you are asking about console performance. Xbox Series X, S, PlayStation 5. What can you expect? We didn't get console codes for this review, but we're not leaving you hanging. As soon as the game launches, we are capturing that footage and we are doing a second first look, specifically for console, so you can see for yourselves. Alright, let's get into it. You play as Cliff, a warrior of the Greymanes. You get killed by a rival faction, revived by some otherworldly force, and suddenly you've got superpowers. Your goal? Reunite your crew, build a camp, and figure out what the hell is going on. I'm gonna rip the band-aid off right now. The first, 8 hours of this game? Not great. It's slow. It's clunky. And for me personally, I was getting worried. The game throws so many systems at you, so slowly, that it feels like a chore. The quests are boring. Your motivation is basically zero. The story gives you almost nothing to care about. I was sitting there thinking, what's the big deal? This is kinda lame. But then, it opens up. And when it opens up, oh man, it becomes a completely different game. The combat becomes expressive, powerful, and challenging in all the right ways. You have a block, a parry, light and heavy attacks. You get a force push. You think that's it? No. The skill tree is deep. You start chaining combos. You're suplexing dudes, ground pounding, using magical abilities stacked on top of each other. It's satisfying. And you're not just stuck with Cliff. You can switch to other characters, GTA 5 style, and they all have their own fully fleshed out movesets. It's not an afterthought. It's legit. Even the horse is good. Really good. You can drift. You can fight on it. You can upgrade it. Everything has a subsystem. Everything feels considered. And the world itself? It's absurdly dense. The draw distance is unlike anything I've seen. You can see details miles away. It actually feels like a generational leap, technically speaking. And I say that as someone who is burnt out on open-world games. But it's not perfect. Let's talk about the stuff that'll drive you crazy. The camera? It has a mind of its own. It zooms in randomly, gets stuck on geometry, and during combat, it can be a nightmare. The lock-on works, but sometimes it works against you. Picking up items on the ground is tedious. You'll misclick and jump instead because it's the same button. The inventory is messy. Some puzzles are just nonsense. You're gonna need a guide for a few of them. And the story? Look, the voice acting is solid, but I don't care about these characters. I wish I did. I wish I felt an emotional connection to this world. But I don't. I feel like I'm in it, but I'm not invested in it. The game gives you a Tears of the Kingdom-style grabby hand ability, which is cool, but it adds another layer of complexity to an already crowded control scheme. You'll forget you have certain abilities and get stuck on simple stuff. But here's the thing. Despite all the jank, the weirdness, the frustrating camera, and the forgettable story, I can't stop playing. The loop of getting better loot, exploring, and experimenting with combat has me completely hooked. So, is it worth the hype? So far? Yeah. Depending on what you want. If you're a story-driven person, maybe not. If you're a gameplay-first person who can tolerate some BS, you're gonna love it. It's a theme park, and it's a blast to play in. Now I want to hear from you. Where's your head at with Crimson Desert? Is this your cup of tea? Or can you already tell it's not for you? Drop it in the comments. Keep your eyes peeled for that console footage, and we're also doing tips videos to help you get through that slow start. Hopefully this helped. Click the like button if it did. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.